Right, hello person or people who may or may not be watching this either when, well, I was going to say either when it comes kind of few minutes, hours from when I'm recording this, but as I'm recording this on a Thursday, and I planned to do it on a Friday or Saturday, but as it turned out with the weather and it had stopped raining, and then my mum asked me to take the dog out, which I did, not just because she needs to go out, but because it's easier to just take her out than getting into an argument about it, even though I would have rather stayed in. But yeah, I thought, you know what, I might as well record the video now because I don't know when it will start raining again, and hopefully it doesn't for a long time. But no, so this is kind of walking along. It'll be Jessie, who is my dog, a little walking spot. Yeah, she likes to eat the grass, although she does start to go to the toilet. I will turn away from that because you don't want to see that. And then I'll find a way to even just pause the video. Oh, and there she goes. There we go. Right on cue. No, if I go silent at any point, it's because these people come in. Don't really like to talk with people around. I could potentially say it was social anxiety, but don't know for certain. All I know is that I get quite nervous when there's people I don't really know around. But no, so doing the dog walk bit, I've got, if I get to stop a minute, just wait. I've got a favourite toy, which is a tennis ball on a stick, so she can play. Made sure to bring water with me with this time. Had a couple of times where I forgot to bring water. Oh, so we're coming up to the road bit now. I wonder if just a sniffle. So coming up here, we've got a little bench bit with two foxes sitting on there. A statue of two foxes anyway. Yes. Come on, Jess. There we go. Right, just cross. Oh, looks like a tree's fallen down. Okay. But no, I've been playing a lot of Minecraft bits recently. So I've started building the mount, but I'm still gathering resources to start building the mountains for the new start world. And I haven't finished the flooring yet for the furnace room in the recording world series. That I figured would be tomorrow. And then whilst I'm doing these bits, okay, good, she didn't step in it. Oh. And whilst I'm doing those bits, I can just tell a funny story. The stream this weekend will be a long one. Hold on, just got to change hands. It will be a long one because on Friday night, So yeah, when this comes out, I plan to upload this on Saturday as a Saturday special. My mum's going off for a classical concert bit, although that got cancelled, but where her and her boyfriend had booked up the B&B place, they kind of still want to honour it because they were really kind. So I've got a house of just me and the dog for the majority of Friday, all of Saturday and part of Sunday. So I'm looking forward to the weekend. Currently I plan to sleep for only about 4 hours over the whole weekend because I want to do video bits, and I just generally I don't really sleep a lot anymore in just the first place. So don't plan to sleep a lot, but it just means more time to get stuff done. Yeah. Normally by now I would have let Jess walk along with the lead on the floor because she prefers that a lot more, that way she can go to whichever side of the path she wants. But there I'm recording at the same time. I'm gonna tell her because I can't really react as quick to grab her if something happens. She's a semi-social dog, so she likes people a lot. She kind of, if you were to meet her and give her strokes, as long as she doesn't growl at you straight away. She's only done that with a couple of people though. She's only done that with a couple of people. And that was my dad's friends when he kind of used to go to the pub a lot. He still does every now and again, but a couple of his friends from there she just didn't like at all. So she growled at them straight away. Rather than that, she generally kind of just give her strokes and she'll be your best friend. However, I'm kind of watching the path ahead to make sure nobody's coming this way. However, she isn't as friendly with dogs. She's not a social dog in the first place. She'd rather play with toys than play with other dogs. But she's had a few times when she has been friendly towards them and then they've tried to attack her. Right, come on, let's go. But yeah, so she's quite wary of other dogs now. She'll want to say hi to them, but then when she does, because she doesn't like anything around her face, any dogs around her face, so she will start to do miniature growls, and then if they keep going on, she will snap at them. Which some dogs then try and turn it into a fight, and some start it deliberately. Which is annoying because I now can't trust her around dogs fully. But at the same time, I'm then nervous, so she's picking up on me being nervous, so she won't do anything. It's making her more nervous. Oh, there's other dogs here. All my normal spots are taken. I'll let her off for now. Just come here. Come on, come here. I'll come to you then. There we go. And oh, whoops. Just come on. See. Drop. Good girl. Okay, they're gone, so I can give a big one. Let's make it Jess. But no, this is our calm and relaxed park. It's generally quite empty, and then it's got the kiddie play area, which sometimes has people in, sometimes it doesn't. No, I'm just not going to drop. Okay. Oh, she's dropped herself. Alright. But yeah, I can trust the being around it with the gate open because she never tries to go in, and the few times she ever has done, she's then come straight away when I've called. So I can trust her with that. I wonder where she's going now. Cheers! Oh, she wants to eat the grass that's over here. That dog. Yeah, part of me wanted to stream it, but if something went wrong, then it's kind of, I can at least try and edit bits out, or I can delete it on recording. If it's a stream, then it's in there and I can't do anything about it. See, she does this at times. She's all fine with it, and then she gets lazy and decides she doesn't want to, and then decides she does. But I think she might want some water. Oh, you can't even see her. There we go. Come on, Jess. So you can't see it, but I'm getting out her bowl. There's that bit. I'll put a lead down. Her bowl, and then she doesn't normally drink that much whilst we're out and about. So I've only bought a 500ml this time. Hoping she doesn't drink from the bottle. There we go. So to fit it in the bag, I had to bring the smaller bottle as well, and the only smaller bottle we had is also my drinking bottle. Oh, I say drinking as in water. Just going there, it's my water bottle. Make sure I remember to drink water. So I was hoping, which thankfully she didn't, but I was hoping that she wouldn't drink from the actual bottle itself. But it's right, new bottle for me time. Okay, she's decided to be lazy and that she wants me to get it, so better get the thinner. Okay. So she's followed me back with the ball. Okay, that person's decided to leave. That's good. That's my good Jess. Oh, I need to come back. Great. I get conscious with her around other people because of how friendly she is. She will just assume that you want to be a friend, then you could end up doing bad bits to her. There's also the fact of I don't like her around young kids. She wants me to grab her toy. Don't like it when she gets over to this area because now all she wants to do is sniff and eat the grass. But yeah, I'll put this in the description as well. But any silent moments are just where I'm not talking like that. Okay, and not a matter of, oh yeah, she's not a problem with the volume bit. Right, so I'm gonna end the video here. Sorry it's not focused on Jess, but she is currently relieving herself. And I know how to clear up, which I don't like doing, so there's a good chance that you don't want to see it. So I'll wait to sign off properly until she comes back to come over. Jess! So this is me and Jess signing off for today, and hope you all enjoyed it. Okay, so cleaned up Jessie's foot. I ended off the video in doing so. I'll stitch these two bits together. I'll either cut out the ending or just keep on watching because it isn't really the end. I was going to end it there, but I changed my mind. As it turned out, it started to rain not long after I picked it up, so good time on her part. Just wait. Jess. I thought, I promised you Jessie content, and although you did get some content, Jessie content, can't exactly make you miss out, so this is her just walking by herself. Well, not entirely by herself, obviously I'm here, but I'm holding the phone and the ball lead's not being held because she's quite well behaved off the lead. She's rare. So when she was younger, I was extremely lazy on walking her, and as much as I wanted to take her out, at the same time I didn't want to hold her lead. It's I just found that boring because then I couldn't go on my phone and do other bits. So I worked harder than my parents knew to train her with vocal sound bits and to train her when to stop, what different touches of the lead meant. So I could stop it, I could walk her hands off. And she still knows most of them. Knowing my luck, I'll probably ask her to do something and she won't do it. Because it's always the way, whenever I go to demonstrate it, she doesn't do it. As you saw at the road, she kind of refused to stop at first, and she normally does. So, I'm being careful with her. I normally let her go along. Oh, ball's falling out. Yep, you can still see Jess. Sorry. She's chewed through the balls. So this tennis ball is cracked in half. She gets them, and within 5 minutes she's chewed them to the points that they snap, which gets annoying because then so my friend Brandon said about how you can determine how strong a tennis ball is by how much it goes inwards if you squeeze it. So before I even buy or any, I consider it, and if it goes in easily for me, I just straight away put it back, whether it looks nice or not. Because if I can force it to kind of go inwards on itself, then that's not even going to last a second of Jess. She'll just straight away go through it. But if I can't move it, then I'm a little bit sceptical on it, because usually they last a little bit, but I then try and watch them more with them, and they normally last a couple of minutes before she goes through them. Yeah, I didn't sleep much last night either, so I went to sleep about 2:30 last night, purely because I was bored. And so there was supposed to be, I thought there was going to be a Dream SMP law stream last night, because one of them hinted at it, and then he put a comment on it that was similar to kind of, oh, this is a joke, but it wasn't obvious enough for me to know for certain whether it was a joke or not. So I was staying up in case he did, and it turned out he was in Brighton. I think it was either Brighton or Bristol, one of the two. Well, one of them places or just somewhere else. He was touring for the day. But then another stream I watched was live. So I thought, okay, well maybe kind of back in these old photos. But then the stream I was waiting for didn't go live. It's all just got confusing, really. So I don't know about that bit, but means that I'd brought some Monster in especially for it, because as much as I like the taste of them, I now do only use them to, actually no, I'm going to use a vocal command. I do only use them to stay up kind of bit well on some nights, only if it's a law stream, and then I'll make the one though last a few days so it's not as unhealthy. Right, let's see if she'll respond to them. Jess, wait. She's responding. Alright, cross. It's good, she's responding to them first time today. Jess, wait. So by how many crosses I use depends on how quick she should go across. So if I use one, she's not that bothered about it. Two, she knows she needs to be bothered. And if I use the word go or use three, then she knows that she needs to rush. Unless I'm holding on to her lead, then I don't use them, because she goes at the same time as me. Yeah, I can let her off now. There was a person coming. Okay, so we're coming up to where I will be officially stopping it, because kind of, as much as I like you lot, I kind of don't fancy you knowing my exact address, just in case. Because if any of the people I know are watching this, then they know Jess, and only a few people ever knew where I lived. Oh, she's doing toilets again. Yeah, nobody. Right. So, if you can think of, I will tell you that I live in Southend. So, if you can think of any places in Southend that you want me to visit and kind of do a walk around and so what it's turned into, then put them in the comments and I will get that done as soon as I can. It'll be purely focused on Jess unless there's kind of any iconic landmarks for me to show. So a bit like how here we've got our allotment. Right, other than that, Jess, come here. She's decided to ignore me in favour of grass. Okay. So this is me and Jess. Jess, come on. This way. Jess, sit. Now, sit. This is me and Jess officially signing off, where she just wants to keep moving. But yeah, hope you've all enjoyed.